That's not a comic book. Now that's a comic book.
Now on to Trade Talk, as we talk about Green Lantern 1001 Emerald Knights. This is an Elseworlds story. DC used to do these all the time, and they were really cool. Now they don't do them so much, and I don't know why, because they're really cool. You need convincing that it's a cool idea. I mean, like, first of all, it's Green Lantern. There's the, Arabian lamp, genie-style lamp with the lantern symbol on it. That's pretty cool. The art is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you the back, because that's Kilowog as a green genie. Kind of instantly sold, right? I mean, you can't help but be. It's a really neat idea. So the art's done by Rebecca Guay, Guay. I had to look her up. She's more known, she's done a little bit with comics here and there, but she's more known in nerd communities for doing the art on like Magic the Gathering cards and such. And so here she's just doing the art for this, and the story's pretty good, but the art is like gorgeous, guys. It's really, really cool. I've been enjoying the hell out of this. It's just an odd Elseworld story that's so different from everything else that it's just fun. I've never read 1001 Arabian Nights, but I know like the premise behind it, which is a king is marrying a new woman and having her executed every night. He marries a new woman, every morning he has her executed. And then the story is that one woman keeps him up all night telling him stories so that he doesn't want to execute her in the morning. This takes a similar premise. We have a sultan, or a prince named Jibin Raynor, who is unbeknowingly, like women are being taken, given to him at night, and killed the next morning. But it's quickly revealed he doesn't know about that, as one woman sneaks in to assassinate him. She sneaks in using the power of a magic ring that creates strange green objects. I really love, look at the detail in the magic carpet created from the ring. It's all these different shades of green. It's so cool. Anyway, this woman sneaks in and is about ready to kill him when she realizes he's completely unaware of what's going on in his name. He just spends the night trying to talk to these girls, but they are drugged before they're taken to him and are unable to stay awake for very long. So she starts telling him the story of Al Jordan, who was a poor fisherman that helped a dying blue alien. So we just kind of cut, what's his name? Abid Sur. God, completely lost it. Dying blue alien. It's just a guardian, basically. Helps him and is given a magical lamp that from it spawns a gigantic green genie. It looks like Kilowog. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And so Al Jordan uses this to go and fight this oppressive sultan that's ruling his land. And the sultan has an advisor that has his own yellow genie, and it's just a whole thing. It's just neat, guys. I just like it. It's a cool story. It's fun. And it looks so pretty. I don't think I've established how pretty everything looks. This looks like all hand painted. Oh, it's so good. Can I have a Kilowog genie now? I want a Kilowog genie, please. Oh, it's neat. It's cool. It's just so cool. Anyway, so the premise of the story is we keep going back and forth between Raynor being told these stories about Al Jordan, and eventually Raynor learns morals from these stories and decides to try to take his kingdom back. There is an interesting parallel in one of the stories told about Hal Jordan, though, to what was going on in comics at the time, or what had happened somewhat recently. So Jordan has to restore the city that he came to rule over like 3 times. This is the 3rd time. Jordan tried to go back to ruling as he had before, but still he grieved for his queen, and life gave him little pleasure. He began spending more and more time alone at a house he built in the mountains, trusting his lamp to protect the kingdom and his advisors to attend to its everyday business. Now that the wicked vizier was dead, he felt that nothing could harm him. But it was the vizier's death that led to the most terrible event of all. For with his sudden demise came the spells which bound the 2 demons he'd imprisoned were weakened. Vizier's basically Sinestro, by the way. They broke free, and before they returned to the pits where they'd been spawned, they took their revenge on the wicked vizier's former capital. So you have an entire city destroyed by 2 monsters. The city that Hal Jordan ruled over. And upon hearing this news, Hal Jordan commands his genie to take him to the ones who created the genies. And he gets there and he sees, and like the other guardians, basically, the ones that created the lamps, try to fight him off with their own genies, but he's able to overpower them. And it's just so cool. It's just look at it. I'm doing no good describing it because I'm just like, oh, look, it's so pretty. It's so pretty though. Which is just awesome. Anyway, so it all leads to a thing, and from it, Al Jordan gets a ring with unlimited power and is able to restore his capital and the woman he lost. And how do we know this is all true? Because who is using the ring at the beginning of the issue? It's the girl telling these stories to Kyle Rayner. She's the daughter. It's just neat. It's just so neat. I really enjoyed this. This is such a fun excuse for an Elseworlds. And it's like the perfect characters to do it with. Again, I just really like this. It's pretty, it's cool, it's clever, it's fun. It's everything I want in a comic, especially an Elseworlds story. It makes the premise so radically different that you don't have to worry about anyone feeling like they're out of character. It still respectfully portrays the characters, though, in a believable sense, and it kind of rectifies problems with the comics that people had at the time. This is great, because like obviously the city being destroyed that Hal Jordan protected is a reference to the destruction of Coast City. So I don't know, this is just great stuff. I wouldn't think Green Lantern and genies. I would not think of that at all, but primo stuff, guys. Really, really enjoyed this. Really fun book. Nice and short, so there's not a ton to talk about, but it's just such a fun, clever idea. The art is so gorgeous. Just every other page, there's something to like go, wow. at? Oof. There's a genie fight. It's a fight with genies. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. Done talking about comics that I'm all geeking out over here.
That's not a comic book. Now that's a comic book.